Okay, so this next part, bear with me for just a second. This process is really hard. The sight reading process is really, really difficult. Music is like a different language, and it's all based around lines and spaces, and it is not a language that you can easily phonetically figure out. So it's not like you can say, oh, in English, this word sounds like this. It translates to this sound, to this note, to this rhythm. It doesn't. So it's a completely different thing. So I'm making chorale do something really difficult, and I'm making them do it in even more difficult circumstances than they normally do. So a little bit about that process. So tomorrow we have our pre-UIL contest, and then in 3 weeks we have actual UIL contest. At that contest, we go in, we have a 20-minute warm-up, we have a 20-minute performance where they sing their songs, and then we have 20 minutes to sight read. When we do that, they walk into the room, and when they walk in, they're handed a piece of music that they have never seen before, ever. I haven't taught them any of it. They haven't seen the words, they haven't seen the notes, they haven't seen the rhythms. They're not allowed to open it until I tell them to. And then what we do is we get a 6-minute practice period where we are allowed to do everything but sing. We can't hum, we can't sing, we can't produce those notes in the way that we would normally think of a song. So what they do is they listen to me very, very carefully, and we chant, we audiate, which is what it is when you hear the notes in your head without actually singing them out loud. So it's kind of like when you get a song stuck in your head, you are audiating that song. The only difference is it's not stuck in their head, they're figuring it out in their head as we go. It's very difficult to do. They do it in 4 parts. Normally we get 6 minutes. I'm not going to make you sit for 6 minutes while we learn a song without singing, practically in silence. I am not going to make them sight read on the spot though, so I'm going to compromise, and we're going to go through the process so you get to see a little bit of it for 3.5 minutes, so that if you saw, I was handing this to some of them as they walked on stage. They've never seen this before. I'm not going to toss them in and say, hey, read it. Do it real quick in front of all of your friends and family. Not going to do that to them. So I am going to give them about 3 minutes. We're going to go over it and go through the process as we normally do. I'll even, if you would like me to, keep the microphone on with me. I'll try. So you can kind of hear a little bit of what we do. I don't talk much. They do most of the work, and I point out difficult things. So bear with us. It's going to be about 3 minutes, and then they're going to sing a song for you that they have never seen before in their lives. Ever. It's not going to be perfect. That is not what we expect. It is still pretty dang impressive. So, please enjoy, they won't, please enjoy for them our sight reading example. Okay. You can put your folders down, just hold on to the music. Yes? Okay, can y'all spread out a little bit? This way a little bit? Tenors can be in your own basses, you do your own thing, altos. Gracie? Yes, a little bit. And then, there you go, perfect, thank you. I'm going to take the piano for a second. Yeah? There? Okay. Okay, so I'm setting my timer for 3 minutes. They hate me right now. Right? They won't say it. They want to pass. All right. Remember, no singing. Disqualified. You opened your music. All right. You may. I need it. You may open your music. Basses start on do, tenors start on so, altos do, sopranos mi. Please take 30 seconds and look through your page turns. Measure 6 to 7, 20 to 21. All right, basses do, tenors so, altos do, sopranos mi. Everybody, we are audiating. We are audiating our tonic triad. Set this down for a second. Chanting. Chanting. 1, 2, ready, and go. Bases down to la, la, do, so, so. Seven. 9. 16. 17. 'Okay, I'm going to stop you right there because this is a much longer piece than I thought, so we're only going to do that much of it. That's been 3 minutes. You've been sitting in silence for long enough. Thank you very much. I promise your children are not in a cult that is solfege. I know it sounds really strange. Do, do, do. I get it, I promise. So now what they do is we're going to sing at least that much of it, so we will stop at 24. So don't worry about going past 24. We're going to sing that for you. Normally what would happen is we would get another 2 minutes to fix any of our mistakes. Of course there won't be any. But we get another 2 minutes to fix our mistakes, and then we get to read it again. And then we get a score based on those read-throughs of how well, first of all, how well did we sight read it? They've never seen this before. And how well did we fix those mistakes that we made? I'm not going to make you sit through another 2 minutes of them working on it. What they do is what they do, so let's make it happen, yeah? But that is the process. So, here we go. Please enjoy What the Swallows Did. every day. Live, laugh, love, sight read. We do that every single day. They had never seen that before. Some of them got that walking on stage. I gave that to some of them when we were rehearsing. They just put that in their folders today. I just got it yesterday. That was my first time looking at it. So it's pretty amazing what they can do with solfege and with sight reading. They just performed a whole song for you that was not on the concert. So, thank you, chorale, for doing that. I know it was terrifying. Was it? Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. All right, and now to our prepared pieces. So before we sing this last piece for you, I would like to recognize the students in our NCHS choir who received superior ratings at UIL Solo and Ensemble Contest. If you are one of those students, if you are in chorale, if you could wave at us, and if you are sitting in our audience right now, if you could stand when I call your name so that we can recognize you. What this means is that these students worked very, very hard on their solos. They got the music at the beginning of January. They picked it at the end of December, so they knew what they were going to sing. They got their music at the beginning of January, and at the beginning of February, we had solo and ensemble contest. And they could choose to participate in that if they wanted to. So the students I'm about to call received a rating of a 1, a superior rating, that's the best that they can get, at solo and ensemble contest. So please hold your applause. There are quite a few of them, so please hold your applause till the end. Gilberto Ayala, Dallas Berry, Joshua Bisler, Nicole Bulamu, Brian Gonzalez, Cadence Henley, Addison Lucenbi, Gracie Moss, Zion Ralston, Daniela Reyes, Lily Sharp, Giovanna Briones, Helen David, Lizzie Garcia, Angelina Hernandez, Ella Lacey, Sandy Wong, Noelia Flores, Virginia Fonseca, Skylar Fuller, Alejandro Martinez, Alejandro Mondragon, and Juana Moreno. Please give these students a round of applause. Some of those students sang college-level music, and the students who did get to go to state solo and ensemble contest in Austin right after the end of the school year, so we're hoping that they will get outstanding ratings again. And when I say we're hoping, I mean we know that they will. So that's a really, really high accomplishment. I think that's the most students we have ever had get a superior rating at solo and ensemble. So very, very well done to all of you. And now for our last piece of music. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us at our concert tonight. We hope you enjoyed. And thank you so